Italy down to only 190 COVID cases yesterday after their insane outbreak. France down to 81, Spain to around 330, the USA 33,399. Bird-brained nation. Do you realize the size of those countries compared to the United States? I work in data engineering. Yes, I understand ratios. France and Italy have about 20% the USA population and 0.24 and 0.5% of the cases respectively. They are also far more densely populated countries where people can spread it easier. So, you got anything to say after that? Hey everyone, my name is Jake and welcome to Murdered by Words, where we're going to be looking at the best insults, comebacks and roasts on the internet. And you just can't come back. You can't. You're murdered by words. It's over. I'm sorry. Enjoy. Kendall Jenner ate grilled cheese, fries, crepes, and more before hitting the Met Gala red carpet. Now that is bravery. I live in Syria, and this story gave me strength to carry on. Thank you for sharing her story. Who cares? I'm sorry, but who cares? North Texas family shaken after 18 relatives test positive for COVID-19 following surprise birthday party. 3 are now hospitalized. North Texas family shaken after thing that everyone told them was going to happen did in fact happen. Shocked Pikachu face. What? How did this happen? Hulu has removed an episode of The Golden Girls that shows Betty White and Rue McClanahan in blackface. First of all, they were in mud masks, not blackface. And second of all, in what world does Stop Killing Us sound like please remove episodes of Golden Girls? I didn't see that ask on anyone's protest sign. Yeah, I mean, it's not really my place to say, but I don't really understand why they're getting rid of all the old shows. Like, if you can change from now on, that's what everyone wants, right? But like, removing the old stuff and carrying on with the same mindset, it doesn't change much. The Marine Corps Recruit Depot Paris Island says, "This year we celebrate the 10-year anniversary of the repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell. The Marine Corps take pride in building strength in our diversity. U.S. Marine Corps, graphic by Staff Sergeant Rebecca L. Floto." That's kind of cool. And never thought I'd see this BS. I'm all for doing your own thing, but for it to be celebrated? What the frick? Over, Marine Corps replied. We also celebrate Black History Month, Asian Pacific Heritage Month, Month of the Military Child, etc. Should we stop celebrating those too? Respectfully, Chief Warrant Officer Bobby Yalbra, Communications, Strategy and Operations. The fact that he put his name out there is just a big alpha move to just say, like, I don't care. And he has every right to, because she's not going to do anything. Like, who complains about something being celebrated? What? Oh, why would you celebrate that? It's like, sorry, I'm celebrating my birthday. It's like the same thing. Fox News has done to our parents what they thought gangster rap would do to us. His rifle safety is off, her finger is on the trigger. They came within a literal inch of murdering at least 2 protesters. The trigger finger makes sense. The safety off does not. You know nothing about guns, my guy. Oh, yeah, that's me, the former Marine infantryman who knows nothing about guns or this particular weapon. You got me, sport. I watched this video, and I know nothing about guns, but she was swinging that thing around, and I know that's not safe. The $500 pandemic stimulus child credit excludes pregnant women. All it took was being asked to open their wallets for the GOP to admit unborn fetuses aren't really children. I never thought about that, but yeah. So, me, wearing a bulletproof backpack to school with metal detectors, armed guards, and routine mass shooting drills is the price of freedom. But you wearing a mask in Walmart for 10 minutes is tyranny. Well, yeah, obviously, because one thing isn't affecting them and the other thing is affecting them. You gotta think, guys, think. This picture has more money than my country. I got Kylie Jenner, Kim Kardashian, a lot of celebrities there, probably, yeah. And more plastic than the ocean. That's tough. To me though, right, that looks like a public bathroom. So all of these guys are assumably in a public bathroom. Which one are they in? The men's or the women's? Why are they all together? Or is it a unisex one? I need these questions answered. Ha! I'm 49. Just found this in my mum's bookcase. Is my child stupid? Well, depending on how long it took to see that book, the title may be correct. Black Lives Matter is now cancelling families. I found out some of my fam had to get together last night. I wasn't invited. Haven't seen them in months. Apparently, some of cousins have been very offended with me saying all lives matter and dropping facts about Black Lives Matter, so they didn't want me there. Ugh, sad. Ah, that is a strange way of saying my family won't hang out with me because I'm racist. I want to say like 99% of the time, maybe like 95% of the time, if you don't get invited to a thing, it's probably your fault. Like they don't like you for a certain reason, alright? And in this case, it's because you're a racist. That warrants not being invited to things most of the time. People shouldn't have to pimp themselves off to the military to afford college. What the frick? They don't, lol. Actually, almost every teacher I've ever had has suggested joining the military because they'll pay for college, and almost half of my class is either doing it or considering it. But I hope that the rock you live under has air conditioning. Is this like an American thing? Do they try and get you into the military by saying they'll pay for your higher education? That seems fair, right? But then again, you shouldn't have to be like forced to join the military just so you can go into higher education. Probably should be cheaper. Huh, watch racism magically disappear once they work on their work ethic. Our work ethic is what built this country. Your lack of work ethic is the reason you wanted slaves in the first place. True. I can also say pretty much for certain that this person is one of those people that says, oh, the immigrants do nothing, they're so lazy. And then the immigrants are taking all our jobs. It's like, bruh, really? Yesterday, I went to buy some yarn, and so you know how annoying it is when freaking people put those stupid BS "don't use this, wool is murder" PETA stickers on the label. First of all, stop defacing stock in someone's store. You're not clever or saving the planet or anything, you're making it hard for customers to shop and see the info they need on the label. Yardage, weight, dye lot. You're making employees spend hours peeling the damn things off, and in some cases, you're causing damage to the label and or the yarn itself. That means loss to the company, which affects employees who probably make minimum wage. You douchebags. You want to make change happen? Contact corporate, you screwhead. That's where decisions are made. Second of all, wool is not murder. Are you stupid? Obviously, the answer is yes. It's a freaking haircut for a sheep. They've been domesticated so long that if we don't shear them, it's bad. Yes, some sheep don't live in ideal conditions. Got a problem with that? Going to a yarn store and putting stickers on things isn't going to change it or the minds of customers. For God's sake, you absolute womble, go to the yarn companies. Make them use wool providers that use humane conditions for their yarn, like a lot of yarn companies do. And third of all, you precious empty-headed little nugget, you complete and total sawdust for brains, you put your freaking stickers all over acrylic yarn. There's no freaking wool in there. It's all synthetic fiber. Basically, it's plastic, you freaking dumbass. Do the people that do that have jobs? Like, do they just do it full time? Like, get stickers and stuff? How do they afford to do that? Because I can't think of anyone with a job that would go out, get a PETA sticker and be like, that's right there, I'll show them. The fragility of folks who won't wear a mask is truly breathtaking. I lived for 4 years inside 2 internment camps, and I heard less whining there than I do today. The people that don't wear masks, they just are those people in movies that get bit and don't tell anyone, right? Just absolute losers. I don't know why people think kids learning about gay relationships in school will turn them gay. I learned about World War II, but I'm yet to invade Poland. And make sure that's clear, I'm yet to, alright? I never know, you know? Yeah, with or without the mask, we are going to get sick. So, well, with or without a seatbelt, you have a car crash and die. With or without a condom, you contract an STI. With or without sunscreen, you can get skin cancer. So screw measures used to mitigate the chances of death or illness. Am I right? Unless you're from New Zealand, remember? They won't get sick, because they had good leaders, right? Attention! If you or a loved one has been refused entry to a private business for not wearing a mask and you would like to explore legal options to protect your constitutional rights, our law firm is happy to explain just how stupid you are. They had us in the first half, not gonna lie. I think the biggest mistake we made is telling the Americans that wearing masks is to protect other people. God, know your audience. Exactly. If we told them it protects them from the 5G, they'd be instantly going, oh, get the masks on. Mythbusters tested and found that pennies would reach a high enough velocity to ruin your week but not kill you. They also found that they were very unlikely to actually hit the ground below due to the wind currents around the building. Instead, most of them got collected in a balcony. Fun fact number 326. That balcony is used to fund our education system here in America. Best roast I've experienced this week. Well done. I always remember hearing that, like dropping it would like split through someone entirely if it landed on them. But people still do it. Like they hear the myth and they're like, oh, does it actually? And then they just drop penny. I'm like, bruh, what are you doing? Good one. How lonely are you in your mum's basement? Actually, my mum is in an assisted living residence after having a major stroke 18 years ago that left her unable to speak and paralyzed on the right side of her body. She still makes more sense than you. Oh, jeez. Love is Love. Out is now streaming on Disney+. Hashtag Pride Month. Can we have a gay Disney prince or princess? Oh, hell no, says Catherine. Oh, wow, Catherine is a funny way to spell Karen. She does have the haircut and everything. She must have mistyped. Wow, you made it all the way to the end, so you must have liked it a tiny bit, right? So you may as well click another one, right? There's two. One there, and there's also more if you subscribe. Thanks. Subscribe.